Hey, this is Mrs. Reichelt, and thanks for tuning in. This video, we're really going to focus on the neuroregulation of the respiratory system. So it's not too long of a video, so we'll go ahead and get started. So the activity of the respiratory muscles is transmitted and basically from the phrenic and the intercostal nerves. So you have the phrenic nerve and the intercostals, and it's basically going to regulate the activity from the brain, telling your body when to breathe and when not to breathe and that sort of thing. So you have your nerves that are connecting from your brain to the muscles that allow you to breathe. The neural centers that control the rate and the depth are located in the medulla as well as the pons. So the medulla oblongata as well as the pons are the breathing control centers. The medulla sets basic rhythms of breathing and contains a pacemaker called the self-exciting inspiratory center. Okay, and then the pons appears to help smooth out the respiratory rate. The neural regulation of respiration, basically normal breathing rates are between 12 and 15 respirations per minute. The hypernia is the increased respiratory rate due to extra oxygen needs. So increased breathing is basically when you're going to need more oxygen to do cell respiration, so you increase that rate, and that's called the hypernia. There's a couple of non-neural factors that are also going to determine respiration rate. A couple of physical factors have to do with increased body temperature, exercise, talking, as well as coughing. Voltilation is basically when you have conscious control of your respiratory system. Sometimes you can calm yourself down by having slow breathing, but be aware that this conscious breathing control only lasts for so long. For example, if you try to hold your breath, you're not going to be able to hold your breath indefinitely. Eventually, your brain is going to take over and it's going to force you to breathe. Emotional factors will also change your breathing rates as well. Chemical factors, as carbon dioxide leaves and oxygen levels come in, those will change your breathing rates. So your body responds to the need to get rid of carbon dioxide. That's actually more important than the stimulus of getting oxygen. So carbon dioxide is more important to get rid of than oxygen is to take in as far as your body is concerned. The increased levels of carbon dioxide and thus decreased or basically the acidity in the pH is in the blood increases the rate of breathing. So carbon dioxide is an acid, so if you increase your carbon dioxide levels, that means that you are decreasing your blood pH. Okay, so that decreased blood pH makes your blood a little bit acidic, which your body doesn't like. Changes in carbon dioxide will act directly on the medulla oblongata, and then changes in the oxygen concentration in the blood are detected by chemoreceptors in the aorta, and they're also common in the carotid artery as well. Okay, so the differences between hyperventilation and hypoventilation. So hyperventilation, hyper means over, so overbreathing is hyperventilation. This results because you have an increase of carbon dioxide in the blood, which is acidosis, so you have a more rapid breathing. This causes you to blow off more carbon dioxide, which helps to restore normal blood pH. Hypoventilation is known as underbreathing. This occurs when your blood becomes a little bit too alkaline, okay, or your blood is alkalosis. This is a really slow breathing, and it allows carbon dioxide to accumulate in the blood. So that wraps up this video, and I hope you found it helpful.